Hey guys, and welcome back. And I want to apologize for the long break that you have to endure, but I had starting some other projects, the nights. So if you didn't see them yet, go and check on my YouTube channel. So okay, let's go on. Today I'm gonna show you the last step of our project, so to say, regarding the Lego Man. So we need to create the final assembly, right? So go here and start a standard DMA. It's basically assembly. You have it at the top in the corner, place logic components, and then you have place. So basically you click that and you're gonna go in the last folder that you have. So basically you have to search in your computer for the folder where you have the parts. And basically when you click on it, you're gonna see the part, and if you click open, you can add it, and then you see that you can add more of them if you like. So I don't know, if you need more than one part, just click it like this and you can see, but if you don't need it, just press escape and you can delete this one if you don't need it. Okay, let's insert all the parts. So now you can start the assembly. It's relatively easy, it's not that hard. Basically you have the options here: constraint or joint. Joint is basically doing the constraint but automatically, but if you don't want to do it because sometimes you don't know what are the effects, so if you go click on the constraint, you're gonna see some constraint like this one, mate. You can have two parts that are basically mate together, mating, I don't know, and flash that are basically the same surface, it's continuous. And then you have angle, tangent, insert, and symmetry. Okay, let's start with the body, and we go and right click on it and ground it because we don't want to move it anymore. And now if you like rotate it and you try to move this, it's impossible, but if you try to move this one, it's possible. So let's go ahead and let's put the helmet first on the head, so to say. So you go constraint, and the first option it will be mate, and then go and select this surface and the bottom of the helmet, and you're gonna see that you have the mate here. Click apply and that's it. And then the next phase is to make them on the same axis. So basically with two constraints you have the head inside the helmet. Good. Now let's see. Now let's insert the jetpack on our body, so to say. When I did a rehearsal before this one, and I noticed something bad, but I wanted to let it like that in order for you guys to see how to repair something if it's bad, basically. So if you go and double click on the part, you're gonna see that you can edit the part without changing the entire assembly. So the thing that I noticed, let me show you really fast. So basically you should like be able to insert this circle around the neck, so to say, make then a tangent of the, okay, and then you can free rotate this one, have it in the right position. Okay, and now the idea was to make a tangent of the exterior to this one, okay? But it's not working. And if you try to do the same with the other one, when I will click apply, I will get an error. Bam, bam, bim, bam. So the thing is, if you put them together, let me delete the constraint. If you put them together like this, let me show you exactly. You can see that you have too much space between them. You see? So basically we have to reduce the space between them. So if you go and you open this part to edit it, and you open the sketch that you used to have here, and basically what you need to edit, I think you don't have this part, the 2 millimeters, I don't know. Basically what you need is to delete the circle, to delete this one, this one, this one. And now basically in your drawing you should have like this 9 line. Basically what you need just 1 more millimeter, not 2 as the one before. So basically if you prolong it with 1 millimeter and then basically do the circle again. Okay, really easy. Snap in the center, trim. Okay, delete this one, exit. Okay, return. Now the program will tell you that you have a relationship that it's not working, so go accept it and see what it is, and see that is this mate. So basically you can delete it really fast and do it again if you like it, because it's like the easiest way and the laziest way, of course. So apply, and then you're gonna see that the match between them is perfect. So if you go ahead, click on the tangent on the surface, apply, and now if you go with the next one, no, still an error, why? Okay, this, okay. Okay, let me check again. So go constrain, no, use the mate. So if you go like this, exit, those two should be like exactly. Whoa, okay, so constrain again, tangent this one with this one, apply this one with this one, apply. Now it's working, okay. I think it was over constrained or something. And now you just go again, tangent this cylinder with this surface. Okay, it's working and it's looking nice until now. Okay, now let's attach the head to the body. Okay, and this surface, put it together with a tangent with this one. And now you have the body regarding the head and everything. Okay, now the part needed for connecting the legs with the body. Okay, constraint, this entire surface should be put together with this one, right? And this one should be a flush with this one. So in this way you can see that you can move the part, but you can move it just flush with the surface on the top, this one, so like this, but you cannot move it to pull it out, so to say, out of the body. And now basically what we need to do more, it's just to constrain with a tangent the cylinder with this one. Apply, exit, and you see that it's not moving. This is why it's good to work with at least one part that is grounded, because in that way this part is not moving, right? So when you're gonna constrain another part to it, and if it's correctly constrained, then the new part should not move as well. So you can see here, for example, the helmet, it's not the head, for example, you can still rotate it, or the helmet, you see, but you cannot pull it out or something. But the point, for example, the jetpack, it's not moving. So you see that you get the stop sign near the mouse. Okay, too much talking. Let's work more. Now let's do the legs. Basically, mate again, and then you need the axis, and you need the other axis from the leg. The tricky part is to get the correct elements to constrain. Okay. Now let's rotate this one. You have, if you click right, you're gonna have like free rotate, and you can basically rotate only this part. And now do the same with the constraints for the right leg. I think is this one, yeah, the right leg. So again, the axis, okay, and then the two surfaces. Okay, you can see that the leg is moving. Now let's attach the palm with the whole hand. So again, the axis with the axis, okay, and this surface with this really small one here. Apply, okay, and now you can see that you have the hand with the palm hand. I don't know, weird. Okay, apply, and then again this surface with this crazy small one. Okay, and now let's figure out which hand, which arm is for which part. So this one with this part, apply, and then a flush this surface with this one, apply, yep, and the last, this arm, yeah, sometimes it's just a trial and error with these axes. Okay, and then a flash between this one, and of course you have to move it. This one, move it. This one. Yeah, it would be nice if it was in the right direction, but apparently he wants to make a fool out of me. So this one deleted. Then if you free rotate this one, not free move, free rotate. Okay, you have this surface flash with this one. Okay, and now it's done. And I don't know, if you want to, for example, if you want to change the material for this one to make it just yellow, for example, to not be transparent anymore, and for this one as well, you can do it here as well with double click on the part, and when you are done just click return, and it's done. And for the helmet as well, let's change it. Blue, yeah. And then you can basically unground this, because I want to rotate a little bit. Let's go with the front view, and then let's ground it again. And basically this is the Lego man, and you can play with it and change the arms and everything. Or you can change the color and everything, and you can go to the views and see it from other ways. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this project of mine. It was a little bit of fun, of course. The problem was that the sketches, they're not exactly the technical drawing, they're not exactly on the immersion one, so to say. Or I don't know, maybe I don't know how to draw correctly, but at this point I don't know. Okay, so thank you so much for watching guys, and see you next time. Bye.